Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Let's Play Endless Legend Modded. With some improved AI. Honestly, I really don't know how much we've seen the effect of the improved AI. That I've been sort of locked in this corner the whole game. It's entirely possible that purple and green. It's entirely possible that purple and green are being way more efficient than usual. They might have really good tech orders. They might have really good build orders. All I know is that Red's been kicking my ass with Harmonites in a way that's really, very embarrassing. Truly embarrassing. Alright, well, let's try to get some stuff done. This should be a pretty good turn for us. This coming turn. Why don't you guys merge up? What do we want to do? We want to go up here and sort of run the war from up on this cliff, I think. We want to stay close enough to Enolia that we can hold on to it until it starts generating fortifications and units, or until, we have enough guys to stand back and defend it. Although I guess maybe this army can do that at this point. Alright, so let's see how we end up here. What's up? Red's gonna complain about, the city. Yeah. If I end this aggression. I literally cannot declare war, buddy. You're not gonna confuse me into forgetting which one of us is the asshole here. So, maybe we don't build a triangle. Here's what I'm thinking. If we build to here, then we can build an intensifier, strategic intensifier on this resource, and I think we really ought to do that. So let's build the next borough up to here, and then we'll, build along this way. We can even, we can build to here, and then along like this, and eventually get a luxury intensifier up on the blood crystals as well. That could be good. What did I just research? Bread and circuses. Yep, that's the smart play. I think it might be a good time for Dust Refinery. The blood crystals are pretty good too, but Dust Refinery is so much extra dust. Although you can see things have really turned around for us, economy-wise. So how much are heroes right now? This is the part of the game where it's suddenly going to be really easy for us to buy a lot of heroes. Hold on a second. Man. So he sold all of his resources last turn, and now he's buying a lot of Adamantium and Palladium back, which makes me very nervous. You can see demand for Adamantium is spiked pretty sharply, because he's going to be fitting his units with it, I'm assuming. Maybe we have to fall back and deal with this. I don't like it, but we can't let him have a force like that running into our territory. Yeah, I was hoping to have a little bit of time to heal. Alright. His troops certainly have the statistical advantage over us. But what we have is artfully applied cowardice. It's a real strategy. Don't poo-poo it. So how do we want to do this? Do I want to just go hard on them? My concern is that it's difficult for us to build more troops right now. We have somewhat limited resource income. We're getting 3 per turn, and we need 11 for each unit. So we can build a lot of dervishes. But this could be one of those things, right, where we just have everybody back off and... Actually, yeah, this is going to be one of those things. We're going to have everybody play way back off, run away, don't engage, and the ranged troops can fight them. Remember, our ranged troops do very significant damage now. So we're still on 95 defense. They still have way more attack than we have defense. They're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Let's try to make this all ranged. Alright, so you back all the way off against the wall here. If they want you, they're going to have to very slowly come and get you. Alright, and Kasai are so fast. My only concern is that the bloodlust from this guy is going to be a real issue. As far as allowing his units to move fast enough to deal damage to us. Okay, good. He's trying to attack us. If he were casting Bloodlust on his units, we'd be in grave danger, actually. 0. Good start. Good start with the new bows there. Alright, so you can see roughly how this is going to go already. I'm actually going to try to kill this guy. As much as it may not seem like he's the main threat, if he starts bloodlusting them, we're going to lose units. And if he is not allowed to do that, then we won't. It's not rocket science. Oh, he's hunted the Yermax. Brave. All right. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. Because it's probably going to be the case that there's going to be a little melee contact. I don't know that we're going to be able to avoid it entirely. I try to make sure that I'm giving my units very specific orders because I want to make sure that no Kasai accidentally moves toward. We have to be very careful about not getting hit, basically. They do a lot of damage. Like, even this I'm a little worried about. I think you'll be okay. I just don't want somebody to move into a position where they're going to get hit. Yeah, I guess just shoot him from here. I'd prefer to focus on that guy, but there's no space for this one to move to that's going to be able to hit him that isn't in range of somebody. Okay, good stuff. Alright, the direction this guy chooses to move in is gonna... Oh, actually, I gave them an opportunity to attack there. That was a bad play. We are going to get meleeed. So if we have to get hit, we get hit right. Yeah, there's no way for me to make it so all of my units can't get meleeed. Oh no, what are you doing? This is what happens when the very specific orders break down. This guy's going to turn around and punch him and hit that unit too, I think. Oh no, he is a huge idiot. Okay, so we took, what, 100 total damage over the course of this fight? That's not too bad. Please just attack the enemies. Actually, go to here. Go to here. You're fine where you are. Okay. Yeah, obviously we're going to be favoring upgrading the rest of our Kasai. No, why would you run so far forward? I hate it when they do this. He could have stopped here. He would have been able to hit, and he would have been not reachable. But they choose to charge one space further forward than they have to. It seems to always be one space. And I really don't know why. Plus 15% life. Okay. That feels pretty good. Wait, haven't you had this region since forever? How do you still have an unpacified village? With actual units coming out of it. That's crazy. Do I want to expand this city? Probably, right? This ruin's in a kind of an awkward place. Well, I guess if we're going to make a simple triangle, we don't really have a lot of options. But I could do a line-shaped city like this. I'd love to be able to get that. It's a happy 63%. Yeah. No. With only 5 population, we won't be able to make enough boroughs to make it approval positive. So actually, why don't we, I guess, set up a canal system? It doesn't really do a whole lot for this city. In fact, it does literally nothing. Never mind. For some reason, I keep thinking that I researched the one that gives you +1 industry on exploitation. Yeah, alright. But I did the other ones so I get canal locks, which have been helpful. Alright. So we just took an awful large chunk out of red. And that had to be an expensive group of units. Temple ruins? You guys. The faction quest, it can move forward, except that there's a never-ending cliff between us and them. Hi, Green. What's up? 50% of the colonized regions, you say. Isn't that nice? Let me ask you something. How do you feel about a never-ending peace treaty? How does that sound to you? Okay, not a big fan of peace. Well, my suspicion is that if Green would declare war on us, we'll lose the war. But like, I don't think we're gonna win the game no matter what. Frankly. So I think we should hold off. Let's not bother paying Green for peace. We should try to figure out what our Empire plan is going to be, actually. Alright. So we have enough pearls to make the strategic intensifier. And then we need to burrow and, yeah, all that good stuff. So do we want to take Tools of the Enemy, or do we want to go to Inspirational Leader up into Cold Operator? I think going to Cold Operator is better right away. We're still not totally settled. We're getting to the place where we can buy heroes. We get another Exit the Chosen. Dust boost 1. Dust efficiency 3. That's compelling. You are science boost 1. Alright, so we're definitely not buying a hero this turn. So if you're asking why green would move a single Arpua into this space and then just leave it there, the answer is that this is the move that makes it hardest for me to move my armies toward red. I guess that's not really a why. I don't know why, but that's what it does. So we have to assume that he has decided that that's a thing that's valuable to him. Okay. This is an unspoiled rune. Okay, it does have to be this. But we can finally move our faction quest forward. Wouldn't that be cool? Alright, Hyloman. We could make burrows here. I think, actually, this might be a good time to put up a watchtower or two. I would really like to know what everybody else is up to. And by everybody else, I mean green, because green's the only one we can check. Okay, this is a very low damage hero. Along with... usually when you start seeing this, when you see units of a bunch of different development levels next to each other, it means that the AI is actually starting to run low on units. You've choked them out a little bit. Do I maybe want to refocus you on dust? Because those burrows are not urgent. Until the city has more population, it can't make enough burrows for them to actually be useful anyway. Alright. Oh, that was weird. Alright, let's see if we can get an engage on these guys. I mean, they're just probably going to retreat. What is this? Who got what? Green is the first to defeat 3 armies led by a hero. Oh, I'm pretty sure we were at 2. The problem is that green never ever attacks us with heroes. Man, the Eye of the Farthinker, we're starting to have enough resources to actually be able to use that. That would have been neat to have. Oh, this would have been our 3rd, I bet. Ah, frustrating. Okay, so his city garrison is not very good. Well, these guys are at 60 damage. They're getting okay. Yeah, he retreats, though. As expected. Is that a group of settlers? No, group of masterminds. Would you stop walking back and forth? Do I want to search this with my non-hero army? Actually, this would be a really good time to pick up a commander, wouldn't it? Does one of these guys really speak to me as a commander? Army vision range and army initiative. And your ranged. Ranged heroes are nice. You have initiative boost 2. I'd like a ranged hero. His combat stats are a little bit better, but Samos will be more effective during the winter. I'm actually pretty torn here. I think we're going to take Samos. Samos has a lot more health and defense. Alright, so we just barely can't afford to go for... May as well. Yeah, so we can't quite afford this, which is a shame. 124.76, but we can do the one-handed bow plus... Yeah, that's not too much worse. One-handed bow plus the quest shield. And then, obviously, we can afford all this stuff. Alright, that's a nice little power boost for our army, and now that this army has a hero, let's search a ruin and get some XP. Cool, 80 dust. So here's our Alchemic Institute. Okay, I think this is going to be pretty successful. Do I want to just have this army attack? Have my secondary army go back and attack these guys? Don't include them as reinforcements? Or you know what? Do include them as reinforcements. I don't care. I'm not going to attack with this army this turn anyway. Yeah, okay, that'll be the plan. So this guy goes back, attacks here. He will probably fight us. He probably won't bring in the reinforcements from the city. Then this guy moves to here, starts the siege, gets us movement on our faction quest. It's usually pretty good to finish turn 2 of your part 2 of your faction quest on turn 94. That's about the pace you should be looking for. And in case you're not familiar with the game enough to know that I am being ridiculous, that is a ridiculous thing to say. We've really stalled out. That was really bad for us. Okay, this is important. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going right now. We are still, I think, not going to win the game, but things are going alright. So wait, do we want to just lead with this army then? Yeah, probably. Alright. You're building watchtowers. That's right, that's what I wanted. Okay, what's next? We do want to start bringing in the blood crystals, probably. Yeah, I'll get to it. Hold on. What do we see down here? We see the city of Cyan, huge, with a very impressive population. Also 8 units in its garrison, because they love to fill up those garrisons. Why don't we do this, though? Can I get that done a little faster? 1 turn faster? Alright, fine. Okay. Interesting that the city's no longer in range. And we're attacking from here to here, right? Huh. It doesn't matter. It's just weird. So... do we have to attack with our units? I think we might have to attack. And the reason I'm saying that is that he has a fast-moving unit with range now. I don't really want to lose guys at this moment. We're gonna bring in another ranged unit and some more Kasai. You know what? Let's try to not attack with our melee guys. Maybe even do that. Okay. So as is so often the case, it seems, we are going to put all of the melee guys on hold position. And this is the Harmonite 5, okay. Here's your first target. We're going to take some hits. It is unavoidable now. They have actual units. Nobody wanted it to come to this. Oh, I didn't tell all of them to move back, apparently. Well, that's not good. Can we finish him? No. Yeah, this guy's gonna take a big hit here. Well, he did simplify things at least. Well, I mean, as long as you're doing this. Actually, go right here. Actually, attack him. Yeah, okay. As long as you're going in, you may as well go in, right? Ah, damn hero. Okay. This should be... I'm going to be surprised if they actually bring in reinforcements. Alright, so these guys are on speed 2. So we want to be... Where do I want to be? Oh, I definitely want my range units to be out of range of them. So he's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then, I mean, Kasai will get on people from pretty much anywhere. I don't know if the Yermak even wants to participate. Yeah, it's just going to be these two. I mean, I guess... Yeah, alright. I guess we'll have our units charge forward. Okay. Ah, Bloodlust. One of them bloodlusted the other. That might work out really well for us, because we're going to kill this guy without ever taking damage from him, I think. Wait a second. Are you pretending you didn't have enough move to get in? Because you totally did. Yeah, sure, heals. Or not heals, buffs. Our hero does still go before the Kasai, so we can still buff them meaningfully. Damn it. Okay, 29, I guess it's fine. Alright, so we can put Red's city under siege, I think. Wait. This costs 2 movement. And then this costs 2 movement. You're supposed to be able to enter a space as long as you have any movement left. That's, Wow, that was a good thing to find in a ruin. So Kentamis is not well defended. It looks like we are at least going to get to eliminate Red from the game. And I mean, as soon as Red's down... What's my next play? My next play is probably the army races across the country and tries to participate in the slaughter of purple. Or my other option is... What is the supremacy victory looking like? Can't grab the thing while it's not my turn. Ain't that always the way, guys? Okay. Yeah, if green takes purple's capital, and then we can somehow sneak green's capital, that would be pretty cool. Alright, we found 10 Titan bones, yay! Also 80 dust. Obtain 50 of one luxury and 50 of one strategic. Well, we are nowhere near that on luxuries, but there are some luxuries that are probably pretty cheap right now due to, you know, being sold. So we might be able to make that happen. Okay, that's what I figured. Just wanted to try to get the attack off on that guy so that he would flee. Okay. Alright, well, I think that we definitely don't want to retreat on this. They're going to bring in their Guardian, but he's pretty injured. I think we should be able to win this. So, let's start a Yermak as close to them as possible. Whichever one has highest initiative will be fine. And then... yeah. Interesting, the Guardian wasn't the first one through. I'm not sure if that's meaningful. I guess actually let's start with that guy. Let's just make sure we pin this guy against the back wall. Okay, and then our Kasai are mostly interested in killing the Vine Snake, but I actually think we should redirect, like, basically all of them to the north. Let's try to get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. Alright. Their reinforcement slots are in a small amount of trouble. Wow, good hit. Okay, so we're probably going to lose due to the fact that we spent so much time and so many resources struggling with... but... we sure did show them what's what first, huh? Okay, also, remember that despite the fact that our Yermak appears to be some guys riding a thing, Yermak are not cavalry, and thus are not vulnerable to the cavalry slayer capacity that militia have. Okay, so they actually brought in everything except the Guardian, which seems like a very strange play to me. That is the kind of stuff that it was my understanding that the mod was supposed to affect. So really bizarre decisions. Do I have action points? No, I can't even take this thing. Alright, well next turn we'll attack it from a favorable angle, yeah, like this, so as not to include the Guardian, and we'll get ourselves a pretty nice city. We got a pretty nice city last time. Alright, everybody's doing important stuff. Empire's getting better. We should hire some heroes and stuff. You know, or whatever. Okay, we're actually a little bit short. So as soon as the turn starts, we attack. We get a free legendary building, which is cool. And we get to eliminate a player, which is cool. Get to upgrade the rest of this army, and then merge an unupgraded guy back into it, which is less cool. I think we can ignore Skoros here. I think that red might actually be removed from the game. Let's have a quick look. There's actually a way to check. If they are super eager for a truce like this, then they're probably removed. And at this point, we can loot him a little bit scientifically. So let's take Shipyard. Wouldn't be terrible. Open pit mine is cool because we have a couple of first era luxuries now. He doesn't have the best tech ever. This isn't terrible. I don't know if I want this. I think, okay, we'll take this from him, and will he give us another one? He'd give us open pit mine or sewers. Sewers actually is probably a good idea. You know what we're not? Fervent, 100% of the time. That can change. Okay, buddy, you got it. Think of it as an Endless Legend version of Operation Paperclip. So, let's get money flowing in these cities. Alright, you guys are all making stuff slowly, some of you. We've been black spotted, or we've been unblack spotted because, you know. Okay, so our faction quest is now have 50 of a luxury and 50 of another thing. Well, let's at least push our faction quest forward a little bit. So we can pick up some dye on the very cheap. We can pick up gold for very cheap. Let's go for the gold. The gold's a little bit more useful to us than the dye is. Actually, hold on. Let's see if that's true. What's our empire playing going to look like? Okay, obviously we'll be able to do this again. There's no way we're going to be able to do anything more, not even with dye. Yeah, so let's pick up some gold. We need to have 50? We have 5 right now. Okay, and I think we have to have it at the beginning of the next turn, so we will not pop the booster just yet. Alright, I don't know which city is Green's capital, but it's got to be one of these ones pretty close by, right? We have open borders with them right now, but I think I'm going to not step inside because I don't want them to close their borders. We'll let next turn, we'll run in with both armies, try to get some intel. Because I think Green's winning the war against Purple pretty thoroughly. The other thing we could do right now... We don't have any boat designs. Okay. I was going to say the other thing we could do right now is we could put some boats in the water and take over the sea regions. Oh, we should have traded Shipyard off of Red. That was a mistake. Well, he just built the Throne of the Emperors. And Red was successfully eliminated from the game. We did a thing. Hooray. Alright. Pixie Blood and Adamantium. Thank you. For a period of 5 turns, exploit 7 anomalies and produce 50 influence within your empire to acquire Trader's Tents. Plus 50% dust on city trade routes. Cool. We definitely exploited 7 anomalies, so we need to get up to 30... Sorry, 30? What am I saying? We need to get up to quite a bit more influence. But I mean, it'll be trivial. 50 influence. We just gotta pull some citizens around or something. How much is it going to be to get dye? Because we need 45, no 35 to pop a booster. So the dye would be 60 and like, let's just do a dye booster, I guess. Because this will get us up above 50 influence without us having to reassign any citizens. And also push us high enough to be actually content. Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move, me. Great work, SB. Alright. Let's see if we can find out some stuff about Green's territory. Not a capital. He's going to ban us. But we might get a turn or two of looking around before he does. Oh, Maribond. Well then, let us leave so that we don't get murdered. Okay. So at the beginning of next turn, we just mash the runaway button, and that'll get us out of here. Okay, so if Green takes Purple's capital, we actually do still have the ability to win, in theory. If we just rush Maribond, it has a very large and impressive What's up? Yeah, I agree. Listen, I'm right there with you. Atrocities were performed. I understand what you're saying. Okay, we're 2 techs out of the next era. I'm going to research boarding vessels. There's a chance that we can snake an ocean region or two, and I'm taking boarding vessels instead of fire ships because I don't have any intention of committing enough ships to really hold a place. But if we can steal one really fast, we might be able to hold it just by dint of the AI not wanting to fight over it. Alright, Shulna needs to produce some units. It's time for units again. Okay, give me a couple of Kasai. I guess let's just queue 1. We now have 5 Adamantium coming in per turn. It's not really feasible for us to get an intensifier on any of the other things, unfortunately. Oof. Our Puas with over 100 damage are scary. Circular attack and high initiative. The dangerous combination with high damage. So we want to create enough units to realistically threaten red. Or threaten green. Is it still the case that everybody has their capital? Sorry, everybody. All 3 of us have their capital? Yeah, okay. We don't really have the ability to influence what's going on with purple. So I think realistically the only shot we have of winning this game is we amass an army on this border. We wait until green takes purple's capital, and then we try to just bomb units into Maribond until it's ours. We certainly will not survive a protracted war with red, but we don't have to get involved in a protracted war. We can have a war that's only a turn or 2 long, if we're lucky. Alright, so let's get boarding vessel. Let's buy a couple of boarding vessels. Just rush them out. We need to pick up units. Heroes. We need to pick up heroes for our cities. Is this level 2? It is, okay. Do I want +2 vision? Doesn't really do anything. I guess reducing unit cost does something, but like... What's my approval look like right now? 47. So, +25 is actually going to put us up a level, which is going to be +15% science and a lot of dust and stuff. I think we're going to do that. So I think I just kind of want to position my armies such that, first of all, if green decides he wants to try to kill me, I can respond. And secondly, when winter hits, we can make a play for the pearls. Because we have a couple of things we could really use pearls for. Oh yeah, sewer systems. You don't have anything super important to do, I guess. I mean, we need to put out units. Yeah, let's just develop units. And what does the marketplace look like right now? There is no adamantium. Okay. Palladium is back to a somewhat normal price. We just barely don't have enough wine to make a wine booster. Okay. And heroes are a little bit too expensive for us to buy right now, but soon. Alright, trade routes are coming, and we do love trade routes so very much. We're going to get this in 3 turns. We're 1 tech off of moving forward into the next era to pick up Brigade System and Signal Corps, both of them very powerful. Oh, wow, I totally forgot about Serial Astra. Yeah, you should have been here, yep, whole time. It's my bad. Alright, so what's the next tech? I suppose a science tech makes the most sense, and the thing I'm thinking there is just If we make it all the way to here, it would be cool. This is the next big power boost that's available to us. Okay, let's get some boats in the water. They don't really need to have any stats or anything. I just realized that Red's capital is not on the coast. That's completely insane for a Morgoth player. Why would you build your capital not on the... It's not even near the coast. You would have had to build 2 more spaces to touch water. That doesn't make any sense. I don't even know that I want to equip them with anything. I think I just want to put a couple boats in the water. Just fan out and try to grab the empty fortresses. This is a job that could be done with, what do you call it? Watchtowers. If only we had the time to build watchtowers. So Meribond has a huge garrison, but it's also quite large geographically, which means that we should be able to attack like from here to here without pulling in Graldum, despite the fact that cities are very close together. Hey, 8 units in my territory, how you doing? Out of curiosity, would he be down for peace? Because my thinking is that we don't want him attacking us. That would be really bad. Okay, peace would be very expensive. He is not particularly amenable. I can do this job from here. Okay. Yep, Shlema does not have a thing in its thing. Let's build that and one of these. Alright, so if we're lucky, we'll be able to claim one of these ocean regions at least. It'd be cool if we could get more than one, but let's not get our hopes too high. I'm gonna buy one boat here as well. We know that there's an ocean region right here, and these ones tend to have like 1 or maybe 2 fortresses in them. So I think that that's it's a possibility. We might be able to get very low effort capture there. Alright, so empty fortresses. Oh, I suppose I could parlay. That's actually something I should do. Oh, it took away my action point. I would not have included this unit. Ugh. We should parlay and see if they're gonna do a thing. Sometimes they'll reveal the locations of stuff to you, so that can be helpful. Okay, but yeah, it looks like we are in fact going to get this one. Which means what? It means grass silk, glass steel, pixie blood, and a naval architecture facility. Not really great. Fine. Totally fine. Not really great. Okay, Hylomen. We are going to need 4 more units to have a full army in the not too distant future. Once we pick up the ability to expand the size of our armies. I'm really annoyed that it spent this guy's action point when this guy attacked the fortress. That's not how that should work. It should at least ask me. Okay, I see that exclamation point. Okay, green declared war on us. Well, I do believe that'll be the game. No way we win a war against green. Temple ruins have been localized in the region Mathanir. Okay, we have to destroy Mathanir for our quest. That's unlikely. Oh, purple grabbed the region. I mean, hold on. It's not impossible that we win. Did green wipe out purple's capital for us? No. Okay. Now it's pretty impossible. The only hope we have is that we take Maribond and force him to a truce. I mean, his units are good, but they're not. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. All right, and then these guys are the scary ones. Yeah, he's got 5 Arpuas of 140 damage each. They have 107 initiative, so they'll go before us pretty significantly. And they're going to absolutely decimate us. It's going to be brutal. Yeah, his units aren't that great, except for the Arpuas, but they are numerous. John Port's pretty good. Well, I do believe that we are screwed. It's okay, you know. You can't win them all, and I do not feel that we had a particularly good start this game. Frankly, it's kind of miraculous that we lasted as long as we did. Do I just not even attack this army? Maybe I just pressure his capital? My thinking is just that we can't win the game without his capital. Oh, no, wait, don't do that, don't do that. I realized that there was a cliff there. Just a moment too late. Yeah, capture the region city or make sure that it has been destroyed. Well, that is not happening. Mathanir is probably going to stand until the end of time. Alright, let's see if we can find another sea fortress or something. I mean, at this point, everything that we do is academic. We're not winning this game. Hey, 15 titanium. It's cool. Alright, Enolia should get those blood crystals. Maybe work a little harder than that on them, though. Actually, you know what? Screw that. Make me some science. New Delhi is getting its basics up still. Oh, we're not even fervent empire-wide, man. Alright, Shulna needs to begin the construction of another Kasai. Alright, so it's still not actually impossible to lose, right? Or it's true, though. It's not impossible to lose. It's not impossible to win. What if, at the beginning of next turn, Green takes Purple's capital, and then, for some reason, allows us to take his? That could happen. Alright, well, we're going to kill these guys. That's going to be cool. Hey, look, it's winter. So we got online a little late. It's not ideal. Oh no, the opposing troops retreated. Who would have thought? I think we are getting owned. Yeah, there's no outrunning these guys. He's gonna brutalize us. And then this fight is gonna go about as bad. Oof. Ancients are tough. Yeah. Alright, well that's a little bit of a suspicious outcome. I think the game probably screwed us on that one. But we weren't gonna win anyway. Yeah, it was going to take a miracle. Alright, well, I think we lost this one. But some things went our way, some things didn't go our way. We did get to spite murder Red. And really, what more can you ask for? So come back next time. I think this might be Friday's episode, so Monday, or whenever. Come back next time. We're going to start a new game. We're still going to be Roving Clans. I want to chalk up... I actually don't think I've won a game with Roving Clans since Tempest came out, so I'd like to fix that. Yeah, come back next time. Roving Clans, new map, new game, same settings, same improved AI. And we'll see you then.